Hey there, NCA families. This is Matt Johnson bringing you part 4, the last part of our CSIP series. As always, our goals have been to stay with our mission and our vision. And today we have 2 special things going on. I have a special guest,
Marlis Schoenwetter,
our Chief Financial Officer, and we're standing in front of a very significant area that I'm going to let Marlis share about.
Yes, in 2016, New Covenant Academy was bursting at the seams when God opened the door for us to purchase an additional campus. On April 1 of 2017, we signed the documents to purchase this campus. Then in 2018, in the midst of remodeling, a fire erupted, and here we are in what is known as the burned out section of the campus. Not only that, you can see we have construction fencing around this area right now, which means the project is beginning.
Yeah, so let me make sure I have this right. So on April 1st, April Fool's Day, we bought a building, and no joke, it caught on fire in 2018.
Absolutely, quite a time.
All right, well, happy to say we're standing in front of this construction zone because that means the project is starting. But what we told you at the banquet is that we won't build without having the money. And so right now we're telling you that we are $300,000 short of finishing this entire project, but we are able to get it started, and we're going to keep rolling with the project. Goal will be that it'll be ready for the start of school this year, and then it'll be completely finished throughout the school year. As we jump back into this CSIP, again, this all ties together because today's topic is governance and leadership. And so as we look at the goals that are associated with governance and leadership, I'm going to read them out just as I've done in all the other videos. So goal number 1, each year 93% of NCA stakeholders will agree or strongly agree with the statement, leadership consistently models and promotes the mission of New Covenant Academy as presented in the NCA family and faculty staff feedback surveys. Goal 4.2 is by the spring of 2024, a short and long-range budgeting process will be developed. Goal 4.3, each year NCA leadership will evaluate security and facility needs to provide adequate safe space for all programming. With all of these goals that we have action steps that go along with them. So I'm going to take the first action step that goes with the goal 4.1. So that action step says that NCA leadership will engage in professional development as a means to gather innovative practices and ideas. We're going to use resources like ACSI, Association of Christian Schools International, CISA, Council of Educational Standards and Accountability, the Herzog Foundation, as well as many other resources we have around the country and connections and networking that we can use. So I'm going to turn it over to Marlis as we jump into goal 4.2 and the action steps that go with that.
The first action step for goal 4.2, NCA will implement and train divisional leads with Blackbaud accounting software. July 1 was our go live date, and those involved in purchasing and approvals will be hands-on with this paperless accounting system. Action step 2, NCA will establish division and department budgets. Division and department heads will have access to all their expenditures and better equipped to assist in the budgeting process. Action step number 3, NCA will develop a fixed asset schedule for maintenance and replacement. The replacement schedule will direct us in budgeting for fixed asset replacement. The first action step for goal 4.3, NCA will review and update a 3-section master plan for Warrior and Liberty campuses. The Warrior Master Plan was completed prior to the purchase of the Liberty campus and must be updated to identify our existing needs. Although we have completed plans for renovation for the foyer and auditorium, a Liberty Master Plan has not yet been completed. Action step number 2, NCA will research the feasibility of a greater than 3-section school. Education from a Christian worldview is essential for the kingdom growth in our community. We recognize we have limited space for additional students and desire to explore the potential of further expansion. Action step number 3, NCA will create a short and long-range fundraising plan to support operation and facility strategic plan. These plans will focus on fundraising needs that could further underwrite our operational budget. Facility expansion and improvement plans fall outside of the budget and are contingent on fundraising and donations. Action step number 4, NCA will continue the evaluation of security procedures and protocols pertaining to structures and personnel. Safety and security will continue to be a priority and will be evaluated on an ongoing basis.
Thank you, Marlis. Appreciate having you here today. Exciting times here looking at this new construction zone. Exciting times coming up. We get closer and closer each day to the start of school. This week, you should be receiving from all of your principals a new look to our back to school packet. Also, keep in mind, keep that date on the calendar, that August 13th at 6 o'clock for the Colson Center presentation on biblical worldview. We're so looking forward to having students back on campuses. I think it's pretty quiet over at Warrior. Even though we have a little summer program going, it's still not the same as when it's the hustle and bustle of 500 or so kids. And Marlis, I know you feel the same way. So enjoy the rest of your summer. We look forward to seeing you August 13th.